Hello and welcome back. It's been a bit of a break from YouTube. You know, life does take its priorities sometimes, and YouTube wasn't the number one priority as those came. But now I have a little bit more time to kind of fit in a video a week, if anything, or once every 2 weeks. I won't promise you'll get one a week, but I will do my best to bring them out. This is going to be some sort of day of eating / a bit of training footage / life update situation. But for now, I'm going to show you my meal number one, and then I will give you a little bit of update where things are standing. For meal number one, we have 2 New York bagels, 3 hex sausages, and 3 whole eggs with 20 IU of slow-acting insulin, which is Lantus. I'm gonna get this meal down me. Then I will give you a little bit of an update on to where things are standing, what the situation is at the moment, what the plan is moving forward, and then I'm gonna take you, pre-workout meal, and then take you to the gym, give you a little bit of a highlight reel of today's session, which is going to be upper and calves, and we will take this video as it goes. But for now, this meal needs to be demolished because I'm starving. It is 9 a.m. and I'm absolutely ready to eat. So I will see you once this meal is done. So we are back on the sofa. I almost spilled my coffee. Meal one has been had. So you haven't had a video in around 6-7 weeks. I'm running into my 14th week of off season. Week 13 has just been ticked off as of Tuesday. I'm running into my 14th week. I am weighing 106.3 kilo this morning. I am around 105.6, 105.4, between 105.4 and 105.6 on average during the week. So that is good. I'm definitely keeping in good condition as well. I will show you some pictures if I have still got them on my phone to add them on there. If not, then you will have to head over to my Instagram and have a look at my current affairs. You've got all the off-season updates are on there as well. But the plan now is to keep going for another 9-10 weeks would be the plan before we do a maintenance phase, a health phase, and then we would potentially head into a primer phase. That was the initial plan. A primer phase would be like a 11-12 week mini cut where you would tidy up really well before going into another push phase. But a few things have changed. Me and my girlfriend, we have planned that beginning of June we want to go away for a week, and obviously I have spoken to Cuba and I've said, look, would be for our 4-year anniversary as well. I would like to be in respectable shape for that holiday. Like, I don't want to go on looking like off-season, full-blown off-season look. So potentially the timeline may get a little bit played with in order to we can fit in a tidy up phase, like maybe a 5, 6, 7 week tidy up before I go on holiday. And then ideally, once I come back, I think we will go into the proper primer phase, where we'll do like a longer cleanup phase before we push up again. That's the current plan. I'm feeling very good. I actually am heavier than my peak off season before I started prep, and I am absolutely in better shape. I am bigger than I've ever been. I'm definitely carrying a lot more muscle than I was when I started prep. And that is a bonus, that is a plus. I'm very happy with that, A lot of emphasis has been on making sure I get my meals down me, I'm digesting them well. I have definitely changed my approach towards off-plan eating. I don't eat junk food, very, very rarely junk food. If I do have an off-plan meal, it's gonna be something homemade. Like, I've usually been going for a big spag bowl, which is just going to be 5% fat mince with, let's say, instead of having like 100 gram of spaghetti, I would have like 175 or 225 gram of that with like 250 gram of mince, so it's just a bigger meal. Or I would be having homemade skinny burgers. Very rarely. I haven't had pizza since the last video that you saw me. I haven't, very rarely, like have a McDonald's or a Five Guys. Very, very rarely. I don't eat junk as much as I used to, which is translating into a much better off-season look, much better progress, much better results. It's also keeping side effects at a minimum from, you know, PEDs. So that's definitely a very good one. So, you know, we're in a very good place. I have got upper on the cards today. I think in another hour and a bit, I'm gonna have my pre-workout meal. Then I'll head over to the gym and I'll take you with me just for some highlights. I won't do too much talking and explaining the exercises and doing like a workout video. It's just gonna be, I'm gonna get some highlights, I'm gonna train, and then I'll come back and show you some of my meals that I left over. I do have some work to get on with as well now. So I will see you in about an hour and a half for pre-workout meal and then to the gym. So I'll see you then. So, pre-workout meal is getting done. We have oats, because I'm at cream of rice. The only whey protein worth having. No digestive issues, absolutely no problems. Banana, some honey. You're gonna see it like this. Some honey. And some salt. You're not gonna see how I'm gonna make it because it's gonna take ages. It's all going in here with a little bit of water. And I'm just gonna blend it this time around because pre-workout meal, I'm just blending it now because, you know, hunger's a little bit low with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 IUs of fast-acting insulin, which I'm gonna have now before I make the meal. And then we get this down and then it's gym time. So I will see you once I've made this. I'm gonna do a super cool transition. So I'm gonna clap and then the meal's gonna be made. If this transition doesn't work, then you're not gonna see the transition. So yeah, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we have it. 125 gram of oats, 20 grams of honey, 100 gram of banana. It was 30 gram of whey, and it was actually 10 grams of peanut butter in here, which I didn't add. This is pre-workout meal. I'm gonna get this down, and I'll see you at the... That was a fantastic session. Post-workout meal, 125 gram of cereal. I went for these new Cocoa Pops, the Choco's Cocoa Pops. Absolute gains. 125 gram of those, 40 gram of whey. 5 IU of Humalog, and that is going in. I actually forgot my tripod at home when I went to the gym, but I still managed to film. I think I filmed like 3 exercises from the leaning my phone against the bottle. So it's not the greatest footage I could have got. It's funny, isn't it? Typical me. Don't film a YouTube for God knows how long. Goes to film one, begins to film one, gets to the gym, forgets tripod. But still managed to get some shit done on camera. It was a great session. Not posing at the end because I genuinely couldn't find a way to put my phone. So you will get to see a few exercises. I think before this, I'm gonna pop them before this or after this. I'll see when I edit. And I'll just continue to show you my meals. I do also have a driving lesson today. Man, don't drive. But I'm learning, getting shit done this year. 2024, year of the changes. And I will, however, that's only 2 hours long, so you won't be missing any meals or anything. My beautiful missus in there, she's getting ready to go out, but she won't pop up on the camera, she'll be behind there. But yeah, I'm gonna get this meal down me, and I'll show you some training footage after this, and then I'll see you back for meal number 4, I think. Yeah, meal 4. Right, a quick one because your boy is actually running quite late with this meal. Simple meal, we have 200 grams of 5% fat mince, 300 grams of air fried chips. I'm gonna use some of this. This is gonna be my meal 4 and 5. So I'm not gonna show you meal 5. I'm gonna have it when I'm back from my lesson. But there's no point in me showing you it because it's the exact same meal, exact same amounts, 200 grams of mince, 300 grams of potato. There should be some vegetables with this. We just imagine that they're on the side. There's already a lot of food going in and I'm sticking to my throat. The vegetables is a little bit harder to get. So I'm gonna get this meal in and I'm gonna shoot off because I am actually running 10-15 minutes behind schedule. So when this happens, I get a little bit frustrated and I feel like I'm constantly in a rush. But yeah, these are great. I'm gonna eat this and I'll see you potentially for meal 6. I might show you meal 5 if I do happen to change anything to it. I promise you I'll show you. If not, I'll see you for meal 6. Yes, so I did say that if I were to show you meal 5 is because I changed it. So I did change it. I do have 75 grams of pasta, 200 grams of beef mince, again went for mince instead of chicken, and a tiny bit of Parmigiano. I didn't weigh it, it's not a lot, it's not even 15 grams. So this meal is about to get demolished before I go grab Elle from the train station. And then shower up, do all the daily administrations of the PEDs, which I will let you know my cycle in another video. But for now, time for food. And then after I do all that, meal number 6, and it's time for bed. But I'll see you back here with meal number 6, of course. I'm not gonna end the video I'm such a good cook. When it comes to pasta, I nail it. So yeah, I'll see you back around here for meal number 6, my guys. So back on the sofa. This is actually filmed a few days after. I do apologize for not showing you the final meal. I was a little bit spent that evening and I never kind of got around to filming. I just had my meal and I went to bed, and then I kind of got carried away. I had a bit of work to do. I was busy and I didn't have time to film this outro. So the final meal was 100 grams of oats, 20 grams of peanut butter, 100 and 50 grams of berries and 50 grams of whey. That is what I had. I did have it as a shake, I did drink it, and then I got myself to bed. So I'm gonna put a little total over here of the daily intake that I'm on at the moment, my daily calories. It is not the highest I've ever been at, but it's definitely relatively high, which is good because my appetite's still okay, still good. I'm still looking forward to meals, and it's very, very common that around these types of numbers I would usually lose my appetite and I would start, you know, having off-plan meals midweek and things like that, just to kind of make up the calories. Mistakes I made in the past, that's not the case this time around. I'm eating my meals, I'm still looking forward to my meals, and I think I've matured a lot, you know, as a bodybuilder, which is the whole goal, you know, is maturing ourselves as bodybuilders and learning to do things better in a way that is going to progress us in the best possible manner. Now, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I will plan to bring one out like I mentioned. I will try to keep it to one a week or one every 2 weeks, whenever time allows me. But I will try again and get back to this a little bit more consistently, because I know you guys have been messaging me on Instagram. I have got a lot of questions. When am I bringing back the YouTube? When am I bringing back the YouTube? It's coming back. It's just not going to be as frequent, but it will be as frequent as time allows me to. I will try not to allow it to go any further than 2 weeks. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. You know the drill. If you want to see more, if you are enjoying my content, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.